Hi guys, this is Manoj here. We are at the end of the 9th of October, and we're trying to assess what's going to happen in the market starting Monday tomorrow, which is the 10th of October. I am using the SGX Nifty as the chart template to which I think can give us a forward guidance as to what the markets can be for us in India. And I'm using the volume profile tool to assess what's going to happen. So to give you some history, going back to the last major volume or major swing low, which was on the 16th of June at 15,300 odd levels, and connecting it to the highs on 18,165 on the 14th of September 22. I built a volume profile to give me an assessment of what was the volume construction in that period, and I find that there was the highest point of control, the highest volume was generated and the 17,650 levels, which was the point at where buyers, that was the maximum number of trades that happened in that period. Once coming there, I tried to work out a balance area in the top half of the segment, and we established this balance area from 18,000 levels to 17,300 odd levels, where we spent a lot of time with the SGX Nifty and our Nifty itself. We broke down from that level on the 26th of September, and we came to a level where you see this ledge. That is where the support was found on the SGX Nifty, and we bounced back about 900 points back into the volume point of control, and there we found resistance, and we are now beginning to start falling down again. So this bounce that we saw in the last couple a week and a half was basically a retracement trying to test back these levels of 17,600 500 levels, and I predicted that in my last week's video, and we did that in this entire week, and now we are beginning to fall back down again. And this time when we are falling, we are trying to assess where the fall is going to get arrested. This is the intent to find out from this video as to where do we think that the fall is going to get arrested and when are we going to see the reversal. By the way, if you see this trade was given by me around the beginning of last week, because I expected this move. So this was my entry, this was my stop loss, and this is my initial target, and this is my extended target. So we are moving towards my initial target, and I expect this to happen. Now let us try and assess where we can stop in the coming fall. So to that, I will take the last swing high and try to connect it with the latest swing low to find out where the volume concentration is, and we find that the maximum volume concentration, though it looks like a very meager amount of value or volume, was at 17,029, and this is exactly where the SGX Nifty stalled its down move on Friday night. So what we see here is, after building from this short-term swing high to the recent swing low, there was some concentration of volume at 17,030, which is where the SGX Nifty stalled its downward journey on Friday night. Now, what do we see going forward? What I expect is, I had already predicted this fall when I placed my trade on probably the beginning of last week. I expected this push into this volume point of control, and I expected a bounce from there. So it didn't actually go up to 17,560, but it fell from somewhere around 17,500, and SGX Nifty began to fall, and we've seen this substantial fall of 240 points in yesterday's trade. Now there are two things that can happen tomorrow. Either if we see a little bit of a relief from the fall that we see on Friday on the world and the global indexes, we might again creep up a bit on the top and go to retest these areas, which is the 17,300 area, which is the area that we probably we were at the close of on that particular day, or maybe we will try to retrace back to half of this candle, and we then might fall from this point of 17,220, and then we might see a fall back into this area of 16,600 odd levels. This is my initial fear, that we are going to go back to 16,500 levels, and if we don't take substantial support at 16,500 levels. Now if you see, I'll show you something. there is a ledge here, which was the reason. I will just try and give you a better look at it. So I'll call it a trigger tool, and this is where we saw the first point of reversal. Now when the Nifty comes back again, SGX Nifty comes back to this level, there are two things that can happen. Because there is already some good demand being seen here because of the spike that you see here, we might face some resistance, and we might say face a few days of consolidation here, and then we might fall back into this area. And if we break this support, the next support that you see is definitely going to be this area, which you see here, which again coincides with this ledge that you see here. So in all probability we might fall to 15,800 levels. So we might be looking at a substantial 13 to 1400 fall in the coming period. I think 15,800 might be on the cards. If we break 16,600, 15,800 is on the cards. That's the reading on the bank on the Nifty, guys, and I hope you make yourself aware and plan your trades based on this analysis. Thank you.